Hi, howdy, hello. Welcome back to The Void. My name's Player 2.
I'm Player 1. Wait a damn minute. That's not Leighton.
Wait a minute.
Welcome back to Bungin' Bumpa, Pinky Bump,
Yes.
Bump.
We decided to go ahead and forego one episode of Professor Layton this week and go forth and continuing figuring out who killed Sayaka.
Because we're just so damn close, and I want to get to the trial. And he thought, check her notepad.
Yes. Check her drawers. Wait, no. That came out wrong.
Sayaka. No, I can't let myself get depressed again. I need to search for clues. All that's here is the sewing kit and the organ map. No useful clues. Sayaka.
No.
Nothing here. Bathroom.
Bathroom.
Sayaka.
Trash. Trash again.
We trash again?
Trash again.
No. God damn it. What the hell?
Maybe check the notepad in our room?
We already did. I do like that little thing it does. No. Is there something we haven't checked?
Table.
Can't check the table. That's the floor marks. We've checked everything. This is a kitchen knife. Some sort of sharp object. It's the fucking kitchen knife.
The, numbers again.
Numbers again. No, that.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Why are you like this?
Is there a oh. Oh. Hide text thing. There's also auto mode, but that's... Nah. Is there no fast go through dialogue? That sucks.
God damn you, you dumbass.
Fuck!
Let's go back to the kitchen. Maybe we'll put two and two together.
Yeah, there might be other stuff in the kitchen. You dense motherfucker.
Talk to her again, maybe?
Hey, so, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall? Why would we think to talk to her about this?
Because she said she was in the dining hall, when she was killed.
You're right, god damn it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure, you can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night. Which proves I didn't take it. Nice. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean,
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. No! On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea.
That was the last piece of evidence.
It's time.
You're just tired.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
The red door on the first floor. Where I have to go. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you'd be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime.
Motherfucker!
So they really are convinced I did it. But I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Should we talk to everyone? Nah.
Why not?
They're just gonna be like, you fucker. You did it.
Fuck you!
Now. Guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Let us begin.
Indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Rather than that, it's not more like a defiant... what?
Defended?
Defendant waiting to receive his judgment.
Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Here we are.
Yeah! You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? Like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close, it's total shit. Okay, everyone sign your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up!
We did what we said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up that so everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there.
Why is he sweating?
And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial.
Yes.
Here we go.
Okay, so we can open our book to see all our shit to prepare, but we have all our stuff. We also have our skills, and we got one from Sayaka. Melodious voice. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle.
What?
Yeah, don't worry about that just yet. It'll be explained.
The fuck?
Clink.
Trial.
All right.
All right.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Also fully voiced.
Oh.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
What?
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Damn.
Friendship penetrates?
I'm
Shut
going
the
to
fuck
break
up,
you.
Hifumi.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
There's a reason, there's a reason, there's a reason, there's a reason.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more?
Absolutely.
As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during the investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the triangle. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so please be careful. Okay.
So, do we just have to click triangle at specific times?
Yeah, just people will talk with no pause, and we have our evidence. And their lines will come up, and we have to shoot the line that contradicts one of our evidence. Okay, here we go.
Make your arguments.
Evidence of a struggle. Okay, we only have the one, so that's easy. And we technically can't pause, so.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Also, those squares right there tell you how many dialogues there are.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
Oh, shoot it.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong! And that's how it works.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first, Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
I'm going to.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka.
The knife.
The knife. What do you have? A knife!
Yes! Knife kitchen set.
Right. So also the ones in orange are the only ones we can shoot at.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had.
Bang.
Nope.
No?
How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch.
I want to see all the... Because there's no, like, penalty for just seeing all the options first. But there wasn't seeing all the dialogue first. Yeah.
So what was used
And I think there's a way to speed up.
There was some kind of sharp object.
I don't know what
What's
the hell.
with the stars?
I don't know what the hell I just did. I pressed R1.
Is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong.
Break.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates.
You can concentrate by holding down the R1 button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down. Oh. Okay. So it's just slow down. Okay. Neat. We don't really need that though. At least not right now. Howie's accounts. Okay. So we gotta get our alibi.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. He
Bang.
went to the dining hall.
No, that's wrong!
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more important importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Damn.
Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
Yes, I still have a full clip.
Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's
Me.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
They're gay.
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
They're gay.
They're gay.
We love that.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to stay anywhere but the doors. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Taka. No, buddy. How? Her name is Sakura. No.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
Damn.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here? What are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
So Sayaka.
Don't quack.
Is that Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
Sayaka.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was unusual. She came into the dining hall. She didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
I'm going to punch you.
You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because
Yes.
you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
The first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin.
Yes.
As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase relating to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage.
Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. We can just figure out what something is.
So something like hair, lint, something. Okay, it's hair. Alright.
Hair.
Now I understand.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true. Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Yes.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Shut the fuck up, Taka.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first.
The bathroom was broke, but he knew how to do it, so he wouldn't have broke it.
Yeah. Then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? Oh, even more about non-stop debates. The number of weak spots will start going up. No matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. So yeah, use a trigger on the wrong one. Yeah.
So something about the
door
lock, the lock frame, whatever.
We know the trick, so we gotta find something.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her.
Yeah.
And they got into the bathroom.
Yeah.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Bang. That's probably.
Sayaka had locked it.
Bang. Locked.
Yeah. That's it. Because the door doesn't lock.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. We already know the answer.
Why is she so ready to jump with that?
She's just weird like that. There is a fast forward, it's okay.
Then the killer ran and they got into the bathroom. At that point, the killer had to try and bust out because Sayaka had locked it.
Bang.
Boink. No, that's wrong!
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yep, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The door, please!
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
But they didn't know. They didn't know to listen.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
No.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Bullshit.
How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
best way to do something in particular is what friend she is. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because roads? Yeah. Yeah. Gotta switch roads.
I got it!
That was
Because
it?
Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Yeah, don't open your door.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh?
Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
That's actually how I cheated on my Spanish exam. Oh.
When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't.
But of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened. Huh? What makes you say that? Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Yeah,
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically said, my room. I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Bang. Nope. No.
So in other words,
Oh, yeah.
even if someone
Yes.
read
Oh, yeah.
and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Fast forward. So.
Sayaka and Makoto got in the note. It specifically I see. Then they would have gone to some exactly.
Bang. No, that's wrong.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right? Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms.
Sayaka.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Something I want to talk to you about. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room,
She
okay?
specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why did she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a red sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Henry
Or dust.
breakfast or cheap.
No.
So the sword itself? Because it was missing fragments.
What?
Her
wrist?
Her wrist itself, it has gold dust on it.
When you look at her wrist, there's no doubt you present her wrist.
All you have to do is take
I like the idea they just
broken
have, like,
wrist, and it
her
should
severed arm and just present it.
right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Shut up.
Then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room, and what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. Next time.
Damn it.
I've been player 1.
I've been player 2.
We'll see you next time when we find out who killed her.
Who did it? It's Leon.
Is it?
Leon. And that bitch.
We'll see.
Baseball man.
Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat?